route, not schlepped through the corridors. Well, now, for instance, called a casualty, but I've gone by the car park. I could have gone by, say, orthopedics and never seen the light of day.
So that's what, 5 minutes in the fresh air?
It's 5 minutes more than I would have got. All counts.
You must think I'm daft.
Sorry?
I've just been on a sunbed down the staff gym.
I haven't.
Oh, come on, you look like a blood pressure case.
Do I? Sit down with this. All right, I've been on a sunbed. I have been on a sunbed.
Please, somebody help!
What's the matter?
Something's not right. She's not breathing properly. We were looking after her.
She keeps having fits.
Give it to me. It's all right. Give it to me. Have you given her any substances? Medicine, drugs?
Paracetamol.
You asked for yellow paint. I got you yellow paint. What's your problem now?
It's not enough.
What are you painting? A bedroom?
Nurse, shift.
Get Sister Mitchell.
She's very hot.
Good heart rate, good output. She's going to be okay.
Treatment room.
We ought to check some blood cultures.
Need a hand?
Set up a drink. We're going to be fine. Look for yourself. She's breathing. She's very hot, but she's breathing. Check temperature, we'll need to take some blood.
Come with me, loves.
How many clothes did she have on?
So you two have been left on your own looking after her?
Since yesterday.
Mum and Dad are in Wales.
Landed now.
There we go.
How old are you, Wendy?
14.
I'm 15.
And how old's the baby?
Claire's 8 months.
Right.
And think on, if you can't remember your lines, nobody else will. Back here at 5:30.
So is your mum coming?
Both of them. Beat that.
Oh, you.
You nervous?
If I know my lines, I can't remember the blocking. Remember the blocking, I forget my lines.
No, I meant us.
No, why?
Why you smile? Every now and again it looks like you're wondering why you ever got mixed up with me.
Well, I'm not.
Good, because plenty of others have.
Well, that's their problem.
Because I'm not the usual type.
I'm not yours.
What?
Somebody might see.
All right. Satisfied?
That's not a professional opinion, Max, and it doesn't belong in this discussion.
I don't care. A baby that age needs looking after properly. Not by a couple of school kids you can fob off with £1 an hour.
She's right about one thing. We will have to bring in social services.
Wayne, Wendy.
Shame.
We're pretty sure Claire's got no major problems, but we really do need to speak to her parents.
Well,
Have you got a number for them in,
Landudno.
No. My mum and Dad are in Landud now. We're Claire's parents.
Oh, I see.
That's all me and Dad ever talked about. Don't know what I'll talk to him about now if it's not swimming.
Oh, you could tell them about your painkillers. 2 tablets 3 times a day. You could tell them about school. That's 9 till 4. There's plenty to talk about there. You could tell them about your girlfriend.
I haven't got one.
There's always Alison. Because if you're not swimming for 6 weeks while that mends, you could work on her, couldn't you? Walking wounded. Girls love that.
I've got to go. Thanks for talking.
It's all right. It's all I do here.
What's the face for? Oh, well, tough. I don't think he'll be back.
Can attempt your cancer research. 99 pence and you could save a life.
How come all the thick ones stay the longest?
So, when did you first notice anything?
She struggled with a 10 o'clock feed last night and I said to Shane something's wrong. I'm sure she has a 10 o'clock normally.
So when she woke, you fed her?
Oh, yeah, all night.
She seemed to be shivering, so we put a hot water bottle in her bed. And you put the heating back on, didn't you?
She weren't cold for long.
So you fed her and turned up the central heating and found more nightclothes for her to wear?
We checked her every 15 minutes.
How do you mean Wendy checked her?
Well, I couldn't tell whether she was breathing properly, so I kept moving her to make sure. You know, to make sure she was still alive.
So I said, if you shout that out in the middle of the place later, I said, I'll shout back and I'll show you. And he said, shout what? I said, I'll show you, mate.
So what will you shout?
Hey? Well, it depends what he comes up with, doesn't it?
Oh, right.
Ignore the wires and tubes.
She's got no blankets.
She was very hot when you brought her in.
Babies don't really like that much heat. And if they get too hot, they can have what we call febrile convulsions, or fits, especially if they've got an infection as well. We've sent some of her blood off for tests to make sure it's nothing else, but she was overdressed.
She was sick everywhere. It went everywhere, didn't it, Shane?
You fed her every time she woke up. She shouldn't really need feeding at night by that age.
Oh. I knew it! I knew we'd do something wrong!
This is the first time we've looked after her. Linda's mum and dad have always been there before.
They said we should try for a couple of nights to make sure we'd know what to do.
We need to keep her in overnight for observation. Do you want us to phone your parents?
We'll find you somewhere to sleep, so you can keep an eye on her, okay? Julie, what are you doing? Pew wants us up there in 5 minutes.
I'm not doing it.
Oh, not you and all. I've got 2 seasons of Arona puking up in the toilet. Everyone's nervous, Julie. Arms up, arms up. What have you done to your mouth? I fell. Kit off, dress on now. Give us your lip. I'm warning them all and I'm warning you. If I'm the only one there out tonight, somebody dies, right? Just been in to see her. She's looking great. Real mixture of the pair of you, isn't she? Listen, nobody's suggesting you don't know how to look after your own baby. We get loads of young parents in here, so you're not the first, you know.
Young as us?
Nearly. I had my baby when I was 16, so I know what you're going through.
We both started school. Shane's doing his GCSEs.
Wendy's mum and dad said we could live there.
I just threw a fit one day because my mum started arguing about what Claire wanted. She was crying, and I said she was hungry, but my mum said she was just tired. And I thought, she's mine. I know what she wants. But my mum just stuck her in the pram and turned the telly up, and she was asleep in 5 minutes.
And you were jealous?
We just wanted to see if we could manage a full night on our own. So they went to Wales.
I'm sorry it went wrong for you. When are they due back?
Tomorrow tea time.
Well, if she's all right by morning, you'll be able to take her home. And if you two don't say anything, you could have her tucked up in a cot and they'll never be any the wiser.
And you won't tell them?
Why should we? You're the parents.